Bangkok, a city where lives are lived in the sky, crumbling. A building collapsing in seconds. Tremors from the epicenter of an earthquake 600 miles away in Myanmar. High-rise pools overflowed. A skyline of lofty hotels, apartments and offices looking suddenly very vulnerable. It was a surreal moment that came without warning.
I just started walking calmly at first, but then the building started really moving and a lot of screaming, a lot of panic, people running the wrong way down the escalators.
I went on the street and I looked up and a building equivalent to this one here was actually, you could see it next, compared to the next one, it was actually moving. It was swaying and all the water was coming from the top of the, and that's when it got me, you know.
In the city's busy shopping malls, a rush to escape and complete confusion. This government building was instantly destroyed. A structure about to be completed, reduced to rubble, with construction workers caught inside.
I just heard a loud noise crumble, almost like it sounded like thunder, and then I just saw smoke flying out, and it looked like 9/11 to me.
This is going to be an incredibly challenging rescue operation, a huge mound of rubble to contend with, lots of dust and now fading light. When the earthquake hit, dozens of construction workers were immediately trapped inside, hit by an earthquake no one was warned about.
On the ground, the hurried race to rescue. Teams were told to search for 90 people still missing, but their task is enormous and their work very delicate.
This is so very difficult. The building collapsed into layers, and it takes time and the utmost care to ensure that we don't injure any survivors caught beneath.
Well, here you can see the scale of the problem up close, just how much rubble they have to clear, and they're using heavy machinery to do it, bulldozers being brought in the hope they can move it and try and bring some of those people trapped inside out.
What is hard to understand is why there was no warning before it hit in a nation that 20 years ago suffered a devastating tsunami. The Thai Prime Minister was quick to visit the scene.
Prime Minister, why were there no warnings? Why were there no warnings?
She will face many more questions in the days ahead, but it's the hours ahead here that will be critical. It is, though, in neighbouring Myanmar where the devastation will be the greatest. The death toll is sure to rise. It's feared hundreds are dead. Here, monks in Mandalay watch on in horror, a monastery crumbling in front of them. At Mandalay University, more devastation, just as students were studying for their exams. This is a shell-shocked country, and one already ravaged by civil war. Getting aid in will be fraught and complicated. But the ruling military junta has declared a state of emergency, something it rarely does, suggesting there are fears of a high death toll. The people of Myanmar are used to fleeing violence. Here they're fleeing a natural disaster, in emergency mode and in need. So much so, those in charge are asking for help. Cordelia Lynch, Sky News, Bangkok, Thailand.